Hello there, grammar fans. Mohit Sehgal here once again from linguistica7.com. Now, this video I've been wanting to make since a long time, for a long time. Which one is it? That right there. Now, in the next 4 to 5 minutes, I'll share a trick with you which will ensure that your confusion regarding for and since, these two tricky prepositions, disappears for good. Let's go. All right, then, let's begin. So, if you were to ask a grammar teacher the difference between for and since, they'll tell you that for is used in conjunction with a period in time, while since is used in reference with a point in time. Now, what this period and point are, let's presently discuss. Now, coming to period first. Now, period is a duration in time. It's a stretch in time from one point to another. What it does tell you is that for how long an event lasted. But what it doesn't tell you is when it began. So that's the quality of a period in time. Observe some sentences. You've got 2 months, 2 hours, 10 years, 6 days. Now, what do all these time frame references tell you? They tell you for how long the process went on, the event went on. But does it tell you when they began? No, it does not, which is the function of since. We come to since. Since mentions the exact point in time when the event began. For example, July, 8 a.m., 2007, and Tuesday, right here. So all these time frames tell you exactly when the event began. Now, this is all very good. We've been studying this in school, yet even in the adult age, the problem still remains that we still go on making errors with regard to for and since. Now, how do we fix that? We come to that trick that I talked about in the beginning. It's very simple, and read on at the bottom of the screen as I say it. Whenever you're confused about the use of for or since in a sentence with regard to a particular time frame reference, always ask yourself this question. And the question is, can I pinpoint this time frame reference on a calendar or on the watch? If your answer is yes, then you're going to go ahead and use since. On the other hand, if you cannot pinpoint that same time frame reference on a calendar or on the watch, you're better off using for. Now, let's go back to the same sentences and see how effectively this little trick works. Let's have a look. I said, now, the factory will remain shut for 2 months. Now, you go ahead and tell your friend, hey pal, can you show me 2 months on the calendar? Is 2 months written on the calendar somewhere? And they'd be like, there's no 2 months. Tell me, which 2 months are you talking about? So there you go. You use a for over there, right? Coming to 2 hours. We ran for 2 hours. All right, let me check my watch. I don't see 2 hours written anywhere, isn't it? So all I see is a bunch of 12 hours. I need to know the starting hour. So is 2 hours telling you what the starting point was? Can you pinpoint 2 hours exactly on the watch? It's not written there. You cannot. What do you use? You use for. Again, 10 years. Do you find 10 years written anywhere on the calendar? No. You find a bunch of years. You have decades with their separate names. You've got 2007, 8, 10, and counting. But you do not have, yes, yesterday was 10 years. Yesterday was perhaps some day. So that doesn't work either. It's not an exact pinpointable time frame reference. What do? You use for again. Finally, 6 days. I will be absent for 6 days. Works just fine. But is 6 days exactly written on the calendar? No, it's not. You cannot pinpoint unless you have the starting point, which is why, again, you use 6 days. So I hope that covers up for nicely. You have the explanation right there. Applying the same concept to since now. Now, this time, it is a point in time. Again, ask yourself the question, can I pinpoint this time frame reference on a calendar or on a watch? And this time, if your answer is yes, go ahead and use since. Let's observe. The factory has remained shut since July. Can you do me a favor and check out July on the calendar? Of course, you're going to find it there. So what do? You use since July. We have been running since 8 a.m. You've got your 8 a.m. right there on the watch. You're good to go. Use since. Then we have, I have been in India since 2007. Do you have 2007 in the previous calendars? Oh yes, you do. It's that number written on the top of the 12 months, 2007, since. And finally, the boy has been missing since Tuesday. Do you have Tuesday on the calendar? Of course you do. It comes roughly 4 times every month. So you've got since working for you in that sentence as well. And yes, it is that simple. Once again, that question, ask yourself if you can pinpoint that time frame reference on a calendar or a watch. If your answer is yes, you can pinpoint, go ahead and use since. If you cannot, then you're good to go with for. That's it, friends. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope you've liked this. I hope this will help you. If it has, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Till then, we'll be busy working on something more useful for you. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.